Hello friends, welcome to iExamB. I'm Satakshi and I'm your English faculty at iExamB, and in this video we will see something important for your English section of your banking exams, and that is error detection. And remember, this is CAT level series, so these questions will be of difficult level, right? And friends, this is all the information about our SBI PO course. Get ready for your SBI PO exam with SBI PO. Get SBI PO ready with SBI POs at iExamB. For more information, you can contact at the number given on the screen. Right now, friends, moving ahead, these kind of questions are a little difficult and they come very often, and if you are not 100% sure of the answer, we advise the students to skip, because even the most brilliant of the students make errors in reaching to the correct answer here, right? They get confused in marking the correct option as well, right? So let's see some of such questions. This says the phase 3 of the national vaccine strategy will also be enabled vaccine manufacturers to sell half their vaccines to state governments and the open market. So this is wrong. Will also be enabled is wrong. It should be will also enable. Right, will also enable. So yes, this is incorrect, and we have to see, we have to choose the combination of grammatically incorrect sentences, right? So this is wrong. Next is, Amazon noted that as 500 people are working on the Project Kuiper program, and the team is working on creating new technology to make broadband more affordable and accessible. So this thing here, the usage of as is not correct, right? As X is happening, so Y is happening, right? This is the correct usage. This is the kind of construction that should go with as. So this is incorrect. It should be around, nearly, more than, right? Something like this. Okay. So here second also is not grammatically correct. So your answer should have 1 and 2 both, right? So here 1 and 2 both, you can directly select option 5. You don't even have to look at the third sentence. It definitely contains an error, but because we are studying, let's see what is the error in the third sentence. This says, for all the talks of fiscal consolidation, the combined fiscal deficit of the center and the states are still above. Are is what? The verb. And what is the subject of this verb? It is the combined fiscal deficit, right? Deficit is what? Singular, right? So it should be is, right? Not are. So this is the error. We have chosen the correct answer as option 5, right? Moving ahead, this says the perception of India as a democracy with a diverse and pluralistic society is being undermined by a series of actions that restrict freedoms, discriminate against minorities, and stifle dissent, eroding the foundations of democratic governance and social harmony, right? There is no error in this sentence. Actually, if you read this entire sentence, it is absolutely right. Is has been used correctly because they are talking about the perception, right? So here the subject verb agreement is also correct. So everything is right in this sentence, right? Moving on to the second one, this says, by the time this problem becomes obvious, we will be. So now this one, if you are reading a sentence or maybe constructing a sentence, and if you have to show that two actions happened, both of them happened either in the past or both of them happened in the future, right? But it is important to show, like it is very much required to show that one action happened first and the second happened after that, right? The sequence is important. In that case, tense, the rule of tenses become very, very important, right? So how are the tenses decided? Firstly, you have to see which action happened first and which action happened second. That is the latest action, right? So here they are saying, by the time this problem becomes obvious, right? So even if they are talking about the past tense, it can either happen in the case of past tense or in the case of future tense, right? Whenever this kind of construction is happening, where you have to show the order, the action that is happening first, right, will take what? Will take the perfect form of tenses, right? And the latest action, right, will take the simple form, right? That is if it's happening in the past, right? So it will be what? It will be your simple present, will be when you are talking about the latest action. And when you're talking about the old action, it will be the past perfect form of tense, right? Similarly, if you are talking about the future action, it will be your future perfect action will take future perfect form will take the will be the tense for the action that happened first, and the latest action again will be of the simple form, simple present, right? Now here, which is the action that happened first? By the time this problem becomes obvious, this is happening second. We will be long gone, right? This is happening first. Now if you're talking about the first action, it should be we will have been long gone, right? This is how you will decide on the construction, and the challenge actually comes here in firstly remembering this. You should remember this, and secondly in identifying that which action is happening first and which is happening second. Keep on practicing. We have so many such questions in our mocks, and also we practice this in our class. So make sure that you also have some method to practice these tense rule based questions, right? This one says, if the government had taken action earlier, the damage caused by the floods had been much less severe. Now this is a case of conditionals. They are talking about if they're talking about a superficial condition, it will be if the government had taken action earlier, the damage caused by the flood would have been is the correct usage. Right, would have been. Again, you must study conditionals if you want to master such questions, right? So yes, error is here, 2 and 3 you will mark as your answer. All right, moving ahead to the next one. This says, the said law gives every resident of the state the right to emergency treatment without paying a single paisa to any healthcare institution. Absolutely correct sentence. Second says, the date also marks the commencement of the century year of the Wycombe Temple Street entry movement. So and so. Here when we read this, century is what? He has completed a century, right? Means all 100 years. But here they are talking about what? They are talking about the 100th year. Okay, now this is an assignment for you. Find out what is the word for the 100 year. It is not century, it is something else, and this word you have to find. This is an assignment. Please comment in the comment section below. Let me know, and I will tell you if your answer is right or not, right? This is incorrect. Find the correct word in place of century. The word should be 100th year, right? It should mean 100th year. Okay. Third one says, what is important that where the right to strike is prohibited or strictly regulated, alternate dispute resolution mechanisms must be put in place, right? But here the error is actually what is important is, right? The verb is missing here. This was also wrong. Okay. So here the correct answer should be the correct option 2 and 3 again, right? So this is how you should solve these questions, and also please make sure that all your rules are in place. This is a difficult pattern of questions because actually reaching to the correct answer, most of the time it happens that students feel that okay, maybe this is wrong, I don't know, the lag raha hai or lagta hai or I feel, right? Those things they are the things that actually hinder or prevent us from giving the correct answer here, right? So just drop this lagta hai or I feel, because this thing actually comes into play when you are not 100% sure of the grammar rules, right? So make sure that your grammar rules are in place whenever you have to solve these questions, right? Now this is all for the video, friends. I hope you learned something new. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please do press the bell icon so that you continue to receive the updates of the videos we bring for you.